Confused and weak, I handed my baby to a nurse and answered the call, heart pounding. It was Mrs. Kadiri's daughter on the line, her voice breaking as she told me, "Elowen, I'm so sorry. Your mother passed away at home right after midnight." I clutched the edge of the bed for support. The world tilted. I realized my mother's final breath had come just as I'd brought my daughter into the world. While I was welcoming life, death had taken the person I loved most. In the haze of exhaustion and grief, I waited for Adrian and Celine. I called their numbers, each time hearing only silence or a mechanical voice telling me the line was disconnected. I begged the nurses to call, again and again, but no one came. No one called back. The next morning, the hospital told me I'd need to leave soon. The baby was legally considered mine, since the intended parents were nowhere to be found. I was discharged with nothing but a thin hospital blanket wrapped around my daughter. My arms shook as I carried her outside into the dawn light. Mrs. Kadiri was waiting at the hospital entrance, eyes red and tired. She helped me into a taxi and held my baby so I could rest my head against the window. Back at the house, she moved quickly, calling an ambulance to take my mother's body to the mortuary, making arrangements with neighbors to prepare for a funeral. She never asked for anything in return. She just kept telling me, "You're not alone, Elowen." 3 months later, we buried my mother. The small ceremony was simple, but filled with love. People who had known her as a kind woman, who shared what little she had, came to pay respects. I stood by the grave, my baby girl in my arms, tears sliding down my cheeks as I whispered promises to my mother's memory. After the burial, I tried to rebuild. Mrs. Kadiri called her children in the US, explaining what had happened. They began sending money every month, enough to pay the rent and buy formula. I started taking on cleaning jobs, working before dawn and after sunset, so I could spend the day with my daughter. Every time I thought I couldn't go on, I looked into her eyes, so full of innocence and trust, and found the strength to keep moving. Adrian and Celine never returned. I searched online, hoping to find clues about them, articles, social media profiles, anything. But it was like they had vanished off the face of the earth. The surrogacy agency claimed they had no responsibility, since they couldn't contact the couple either. Lawyers told me I technically had custody by default, but the contracts I signed were vague, and my fear of what could happen if they reappeared kept me awake at night.